Hello and welcome to another free code session. My name is Jason Bach, and you can tell I got something different in front of my face. I actually have a new mic, a better mic, and it sounds like it's better. I've just done a couple of test recordings with it, and the voice definitely sounds better, at least to me, than the USB little mic that I've been using for the past, I don't know, couple years now I've been doing this. It's hard to think I've actually been streaming videos where I have tens of followers. But it is what it is. So I did want to do this upgrade, and it took a while because I had to get all the equipment. The mic is really heavy, and the stand that I have, even this one, I'm still a little bit, it's a really good stand, but I really had to crank on stuff to get it to be stable, and not entirely happy with that. But we'll see if this holds. And apparently I don't need this little thing to stop the pops. A friend of mine that has a mic like this, he said it's built into the mic, but I feel like I'm professional if I do it this way. So I'm just going to keep it on. I bought it, damn it, so I'm going to keep it on. So I was actually going to do some biking with my son's mountain bike team, but they switched the practice from the course that we were going to go to, which I was really looking forward to doing, to a course that neither one of us are great mountain bikers. So we were like, nah. I told them just do some biking around the neighborhood, this morning. I'm guessing the other one was closed or something because we had storms and rain come through last night. So I'm new to the whole mountain biking thing. It's like, if I road bike, I just get on my bike and go. I don't worry about road conditions necessarily. If it rained, it's just a little slicker, and you got to be careful with that. But with mountain biking, especially if it gets really wet, you can build ruts into the road, and you really don't want to do that because that makes it harder once it dries. Then you have these places where it can catch your tire and cause you to wipe out. So in any event, I had some time this morning. I figured I'd start recording, do maybe a session or two, and I'm going to keep moving on inline mapping. I tweeted last night that I'm doing more work on this than I expected, but I'm starting to really groove on this stuff, and I'm really interested in continuing to build on this, and I don't want to get too far in it because I've followed, I think Jimmy Bogart is the guy who created AutoMapper. Is he? I'm just curious. Jimmy Bogart. Yeah, he is. Yeah, so I don't want to misquote, but I think I've heard him say something about that he's not regretted doing AutoMapper. It's just, I think it went well beyond what he originally intended, and people started getting kind of, just a couple people, but handful of people, but got kind of annoying in terms of support and when are you going to get this done and blah, blah, blah. And so I've always looked at what I do in open source as it's what I do in my spare time. And I don't have anything out there that's that popular. So I've never gotten those kind of requests. Even if I did, I would say, well, I'm going to get to it when I get to it. If it's really that critical to you, then consider contributing and make it worth my time and my money. Otherwise, no. So I jokingly have told people the right way to do open source is to create something that you enjoy that nobody else is going to bother you about. So, because it doesn't matter. But in any event, I don't want to get too deep into all these different scenarios of what you can and can't support with this. This is mostly just to get my feet wet and understanding how source generators work. So that's been the key thing with this. But I do want to do at least a little bit more with it, make it more official and something that, I at least have as another feather in the cap or whatever the phrase is. So I got some things out here that I've added as tasks. I think the first one I want to do is restructure the files. So I've also noticed, and I think I mentioned this in a previous episode. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one. Finish unit tests. I have a handful right now, but I need to finish them out. Okay. And we'll say submit. Okay. So I was starting to write some tests and get a feel for how I wanted to do it, and especially in the generator tests. Still not entirely convinced this is the right way to do it, but at least I'm getting some tests to make sure it works the way I expect it to, in any event. Where was I? Oh yeah, I think I mentioned this before, that now in 2019 preview, they have a Git link up here. I've been forcing myself to use this just to get, used to it and see, hey, is this actually working well or not? Instead of having a separate GitHub desktop app open or whatever. So again, I don't do a ton of stuff with Git, and nor am I a master of it. So, I'm sure it's missing some things here and there, but you can always drop down to the terminal if you need to. You just do that and boom, I'm in terminal, so it's kind of, I think for most of the cases, I'm kind of grooving on this. And it is what it is. So in any event, I'm in master, and I think I do want to commit because I added some tests here. The one thing I don't like is it doesn't go to enter a message. I'd love for it just to go to that thing. Added some generator tests. We'll just commit to master. And I really should not have used master. I know. I need to, it's just a general thing. It's just a general thing. I do need to rename all my master branches to something like main or root. I don't mean to sound like flippant about that. I do need to do that. I just gotta put it on the list and just do that with everything I'm doing. So I also think there was an update to Git recently that makes it pretty simple to say, hey, if you want to change this branch name to this, then just run this. And I think there's only one pull request I have out for all of my projects that somebody added for rocks. So I would just either need to do that or not accept it right now. That's the one thing I heard, that if your branches and everything and PRs are really complicated, to rename the master branch, the root branch, can be somewhat difficult in managing it. But if you're like me, or it's just me, it's pretty simple. So in any event, okay, so we have those committed now. So let's start working on some of these. I think the one I wanted to do was restructuring the files. So we're going to say git new branch, restructure files, and we'll say create. Okay. Now the way I'm going to do this is I'm actually going to jump out of Visual Studio and come into Reboot. Yeah, where is that? Users, Inline Mapping. Okay, so what I want to actually have here is a new folder called source, and a new folder called docs. Okay, and then we're going to take all of this. Actually, we don't need the v6 thing anymore. That can go away. We don't need that. I'm going to take all this and we're going to shove it into source. Okay. And I believe you can keep all this stuff here. No, actually I should probably, the git attributes, git ignore, direct rebuild, inline mapping, we want in source as well. Okay. All right, so now let's go into preview again. And let's say project solution, we'll say inline mapping source, name is inline mapping solution. And then let's go to terminal. The one thing I noticed with terminal is it does take a little bit of time just to get started. That startup time really needs to get better. Okay, so we're going to say cd inline test. I'm going to say .NET test. I really wish the test host or the test explorer in Visual Studio would actually work, but as we found in a previous episode, that's not really happening. So if these pass, that's good. No, we want to go over here and we want to make that. And we should see that. Okay, good. All right, I think that was it for 3. So we can say git commit. Oh, that's right. The reason I just realized why the origin was ahead, because I had pushed a change to the MD, the README MD, and so it was like, you don't have that yet. So that's why I was confused why that was happening. 3 restructured files. Pretty self-explanatory. All right, do that. Okay, git. I think we want to say we want to go to master. Can I just say no? I don't want to. I want to do the other one, and you can't because you have to be checking that out. Okay, that's right. Okay, so now we can say we're in master, so now we can say merge this into master, and we did. Cool. So just because I'm paranoid, it should become accurate to code, and I don't see that. Why? I did say, oh, that's right. I have to push it. Now, and now, oh, do I have to, yeah, I'm a moron. Push that. There we go. We don't include, crap. Okay, we do not include the docs folder. Okay, is there a way to say add? Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little confused here right now. I want to, I'm feeling quite stupid right now. Like I just want I just want that directory to be included. And it's not. I wonder, just because can you somehow jeez, I feel like a moron right now. I'm like, all I want to do is add a folder to this repository, and it is not doing it. Where'd the what? I am really confused now. Win master. Okay. So for in master, we inline mapping source. Okay, that was bizarre. I would still like, if I go to Restructure Files, I really, really want, okay, hold on. I have to cut this because I need to look something up. Okay, we're back. I was a moron. I forgot that you just can't add an empty folder. All right, so I just put an MD file in that folder, and now I should say 3, and a doc. So docs is committed. And we are doing that. We push that. Okay, let's check that out. Let's go here. No. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. We merge that. We go back to master. We push that. And now, if I come back here to this, what I should see is a docs folder. Yay. Okay. All right, so now I can delete that and all is good. I can come over here and say for number 3, we should have seen that. Close. So we got one done. Yay. Okay. Just to add files. Okay, so the next one I wanted to do was number 4. Some of these I wanted to do in order. That is create documentation. Okay, so I'm not too concerned about work in progress. Yeah, I'm not. I do want to have, let's make it, okay. Wait, whoa, 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 wow, 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 wow. No. It should, I am a master. It should have seen, you'd think that there should have been something up here that says, okay, well, you just made a change to this and I am tracking it. So, hey, dummy. We say discard, undo changes. Yes. Okay, so now we should come back here. Yes. Okay, so let's do the right thing. We have 4. Okay, so we want to go to create new branch for, what are we calling this? Create documentation. Documentation. Great. Close this. Okay. So now we'll say work in progress. That's good enough. Now I want to come over to CSLA. And its docs. We have analyzers. And I don't know if I want to like have the name. Well, yeah, I do. Yeah, because that's actually just good to see in the title of the file. So we're going to say inline mapping docs, and we'll say, well, there's, yeah, this is a diagnostic, so I'll do that. And we now need to come into here and we need to say, let's look at one. I don't know what this file is. I looked at it and I was like, what in the world is this file? So let's come down to here because there's one that I do if I say, I got to, okay, and then we need to, let's just do this. Analyzers. Okay. I just want to look at how I'm the help URI builder I'm going to need to steal. But you know, stealing is good. So we have the ID, the title, the message, the design, severity. Okay, let's just bring these up because I'm going to need them. Is operation method public analyzer counts? That's the title. Oh, I just use, is that what I'm doing? Is that what I'm really? Really? Oh, I just put the name of the type. Oh, okay. I was being a little stupid there. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. So we don't really care about that because there's only one, and we just really care about the ID. Well, we probably want to, what I was thinking of is I could use the title here, but strip the title of all, at least space. Well, any characters that would invalidate it as part of a file name, because I think there are some characters that you can't use, and just keep it simple. What I might just do is, because I think all my titles are pretty straightforward, and so do what you need to do for now and just leave it like that, because I think I only have two. It's good to think, it's good to overthink things. You know, if you're going to be a quality coder, you have to overthink things. So let's go with this, and let's come back to here, and we will do a dot there. Okay, so now the helper that I did here, we're going to steal, and we're going to call this, that is not what I was asking for. That's what I was asking. The thing that the mic gets in the way, and sometimes I can't really, like, I feel like I'm going to hit it with my hand. So it's just something I got to get used to. All right, so we'll do this. So the actual location of all this is going to be, let's go into the code here. It's going to be, do I say tree? Yeah, I do. Okay, because we do, yeah. Oh, that's going to be interesting, because if I change the branch name, it's going to, and then we're going to say a title here. Well, you know, there's something called F2 there. And then, okay, yeah. Okay, so then what I want to do is say help link URI is equal to help URI builder, passing NIM to and no property maps found. Okay, that should be ish gooder. If I could actually speak English. Let's put that in here. Yeah. I know I messed it all up. There, okay. So now this one needs to be that. And now this one needs to be that. Let's make sure I did that right. Yeah, I did. Okay. All right. There's another story that comes through that says move all these to the different assembly, but for now I just want this. So we need, let's get rid of that, come here, copy. We want this to say 1 and then we want this to say that. Okay. I'm going to stop this video for this video. I'm going to continue on. What I am going to do though is write this documentation real quick off camera, because who wants to see somebody actually write documentation? That's kind of boring, although it's important. It's important, but I don't think anybody wants to actually see me type all this stuff. So I'm going to do that off camera, and then I'll come back and I'll start doing some other stuff that's actually more coding related in another video. So thank you all for watching. Leave comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.